welcome to another podcast, Baka No Podcast. Um, I am, I guess you want to say the host. You want to say my name's T Love.
I guess you want to say no. That's true. That's a true statement. You're the host.
That is a true
I think
statement.
we all share that role, but I will take that hat on, and I'll tip it out to my people, and I will pilot us through
Oh
this
dear.
amazingness.
Oh dear.
Anyways,
Pilot. That's true.
sending over to Heroitus.
What's up? I'm
Take this.
Hero Herodotus
Hi.
on Twitch.
Hi,
Herodotus
Captain.
_I on Twitter. Um, that's it. That's all. I'm just Hero.
And Rop.
Just here. Just here to be here. Nothing special. Um, my name is Harap. I'm Harap1 on Twitch.tv and Harap1 on Twitter. Playing the video games of WoW and other things, Survivor slash zombie-ish games. I'm guessing I'm falling into that kind of field. So yeah, that's what I'm playing right now. I'm trying to slack off and take a break from that, so I won't get burnt out when the new games come out next year. So I'm trying to do something like that.
But
So
how is that? How is that going though? Because you're not playing WoW anymore.
This is well, I am actually right now,
What?
but when I'm
Is?
streaming it, I'm not playing it when I'm streaming. Is what he's saying. I'm getting away from WoW on the stream and playing like that I Dying Light last night like for 6 hours,
Which is another zombie game. So
But I've been playing that. I've been playing that for I don't know past couple weeks, maybe a month or so, possibly. Because of this waiting on BFA, and then finally I got BFA, and now I'm all right with BFA, and now I'm playing more Dying Light, and I'm almost finished with it. I got like 10% left, doing all the work that I was doing last night, so that was fun. And then Punisher came in; he was talking about you. It was a good conversation. It's great.
Hey, so I want to bring something up. Are we all actually like here? And this is not like some existential question.
well, I am
Like,
because
What do
I
you,
have to
what do
be.
you mean here?
I have
So-
to be here
Here.
because my
Oh
screen
my
is taken
God.
up with everything. So I have to be here.
Okay. So you are not currently playing Monster.
No, I am not.
All right, maybe I should.
Okay.
Get off WoW.
I'm actually playing WoW and talking to you at the same time. I just got back from Zandalari. I was on a flight path, so I play WoW on my off time, but I don't play it streaming right now.
So that's a question. That's one of the topics I want to talk about since Hero's here. Welcome back, Hero.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Wow,
welcome back, bro.
BFA.
Yeah,
How
about
is it? Because I'm hearing a lot of great reviews, but then I'm hearing a lot of people like, okay, I want to just cancel my subscription, put it to the side, and wait until something else happens.
Who is it that is saying that they're going to cancel their subscription?
Um,
Because a rhetorical question, maybe they're idiots. BFA is incredible.
I'm an
Play
idiot
BFA.
now. I'm an idiot now.
Are you canceling your sub? You don't like BFA?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I was done with it for right now for what it does for me. I didn't say I didn't like it.
Well, then no, you're not an idiot. People who are saying that they're going to cancel their sub because it sucks, they're the
no,
idiots.
I never. So I never said.
Oh,
I said it
okay.
sucks. I'm just saying they're done with it. They're not playing anymore. They're canceling their
Oh.
subs. So
Oh, well then
JP's
those are just like your people who have short attention span, and that's totally fine.
So I got to 120, and it took me like 4 days to do it because I'm doing it casually.
Mhm.
And I'm working on my Paladin, which is at 114 question mark, and I'm taking my time with that. So basically, with my Warlock, I'm pretty much done with the game. I got my 120. I'm done with the game as of right now until more story comes out. Main story, basically, for me.
So what are you mainly
Dungeons.
focusing on? Because you're not. From what it sounds like, you're just looking for the story. Is there anything else in the game that you're looking for to doing?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. I mean, I'm gonna keep looking at it and keep up on it, so I won't miss anything. But as of right now, it's mainly just a story, and then I'm working
Well, you're
on
giving up
somewhat.
then.
Giving up on what?
On the story. You haven't unlocked.
I'm not giving up on a story. I'm waiting for more of the story to come out, and then I'll unlock it when it comes
It's already
out.
there.
Not the main story. You still
Yeah,
got a Shore
no.
that's still coming out. That's not out yet. A Shore's not out.
I'm sorry, but if you were to get the honor bound rep up,
Yeah.
I'm assuming your horde, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
For the horde.
Yeah.
If you were to get the honor bound rep up,
Yeah.
it unlocks the rest of the war story.
War story. Okay. Okay.
So like the underlying thing that's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
The war between the Alliance and the Horde, that's behind a rep grind.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can get 6 footholds on the other island. You start off with 3. As soon as you hit Honored with the Honor Bound, you get 2 more. And then the other ones happen through, I think, throughout Honored. And then when you hit Revered, currently the last one is the last bit of story from it is at the Revered mark. So like
after the Revered and on Honor Bound, all Honor Bound. That's all Honor Bound.
Yeah, it's all behind the Honor Bound stuff.
Okay. All right.
So
all right, I might keep
the way that I think
keep
they're
it a
going
little
to
longer just to get that done. But I mean, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to try to rush for it though.
Oh yeah. No, I wouldn't suggest rushing for it either. I'm doing just like the world quests that are nearby to gear upgrades. I'm doing the world quests that get my emissaries done. And then quite honestly, like I'm sitting not quite halfway through Honored right now. So like I still have a long way to go to get the last final couple little things, but you get a decent amount from emissaries.
Yeah, I'm at 314 item level, and I'm like, where's my reputation with Honor Bound right now? I'm sitting at friendly, almost like 10% left on friendly to get to Honored. So I'm almost there.
When you hit that, like, there's actually a lot of really, really interesting quests that pop up, almost always with Nathanos Blightcaller and Lillian Voss.
Yeah. Voss, yeah.
And so you keep getting those unlocked, and you keep furthering the war part of the story. So like I think they're gonna do this for all the, maybe not all, but like a number of the factions. So like you've got Zandalari Empire, Talanji's Expedition. I don't know if they're gonna do a lot more with the Voldunai. Maybe they will, but Champions of Azeroth for sure is gonna be like an overarching story. I think all the way up until the very end of this expansion.
I believe so too.
It's like things. I think the way that they're going to do it is they've already released a bunch of story. It's like you get a ton of story just from completing all the zones, right? But then on top of that, at least for the Honor Bound right now, you get these other snippets that lead up to the final heroic dungeons, I want to say, for each faction. Those lead up to the Honor Bound rep, or whatever the Alliance version is, lead up to those ones. So like it ultimately culminates into, you get little snippets of all the story, and then it culminates into a dungeon story, and like a final cutscene. So like I honestly think that's a really good idea, because it makes it where you cannot blow through this in 2 weeks. Like the story will slowly kind of get let out for you over like a month, or maybe like for a casual player, probably 2 months. It'll probably take me 2 months to do it. I do know some people who have already hit Revered this week. So I guess, is that 2 weeks or is that 3? Is that a month? I can't remember.
I think so. I'm not for sure. I have to look again when everything dropped.
But basically, I think they're going to do that for all the other factions too. I think they're going to release snippets like when they release the raids. I think maybe some more story is going to get locked behind. Obviously, it's going to have story behind the raid, but I think they're going to keep releasing story behind some rep grind. So honestly,
it's just it just basically depends on how much I can tolerate doing the rep grind, and if I want to do it or not.
That really ends up being what it is. It doesn't seem like it's too bad. I'm doing it real casually, and I'm already halfway through Revered. It'll probably take me another 3 weeks, maybe not 3, maybe just 2 to hit Revered, and then I will have unlocked all the current story they've released.
Okay. So T, how are you playing one? Oh right, you don't play one.
Nope.
Yeah. Hey, but let's swap. How are you enjoying Monster Hunter? Because that's another game that I'm
Yeah.
super interested in.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the hype and the buzz on WoW to drop a little bit before I dive in there.
Hey, there's your partner right there. Hey, maybe, possibly. I don't know when, but there.
I need a squad of 4, sir. I need a squad of 4.
Well, I am going to have 3: myself, my buddy Kevin, and my buddy Austin.
Yeah.
Hey, and then you. There's 4. There's 4. Math.
How
Easy math right
do
there.
we get on though?
Ask him.
Kevin would be on as much, if not more than me. Austin would be a tiny bit less than me, maybe.
So then I'll have to just be with Kevin then.
Yeah. It's
hey, that's 2. It's more than what you are right now by yourself. Lonely.
True.
I mean, your Palicos make up the other slots, right?
Yeah, so there's 4 people right there. 2 kitties and 2 guys. There. You got 4 people right there.
Well, I'm good
Isn't
running
that how it
solo
works?
and then doing hot swaps and hot joins.
I was gonna say you're doing good in solos. It doesn't look like it.
It's fun. It's fun playing the game.
Okay.
It's a bit of a challenge. And yeah. So I mean, it's better than someone who doesn't play the game at all and then judges on the sidelines, and then he's scared to get the game.
You judge me.
So it's
okay. All right, and then you won't put shit in my mouth. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Cool.
I learned a new word last night during Game of Thrones, and this word definitely defines what Harap is: a craven. He is a craven.
What the hell is a craven? Do I have to look this up? Are you cussing me out in a different language?
But other than that, I mean, the game's really fun. It's really enjoyable. I'm getting the hang of the weapons that I want to do.
It's just Sea Raven.
And
is this craven with a C?
It's very interesting. I like the dynamic of the weapon. The great sword and the switch axe is very awesome.
You piece of shit! You just called me a coward.
So,
all right. All right.
It's
all right.
It's very fun. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right.
The one monster that gives me hell and grief right now is literally the Ajax, or whatever you want to call it. I love the names in the game because I don't know how to pronounce any of them, so it's fine because I can butcher every single last one of them. I can feel like, okay, I know there's someone out there in the world who's butchering it probably worse than I am, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, it's fun. I'm liking it. The bomber now is kind of wrecking my face now. He just swoops in during every fight, and I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. Didn't want to fight this monster by myself. I'm okay. Oh, you want to take aggro? By all means. Oh, and your pods can self-destruct whenever you want to? Oh, that's not OP. That's fine. I understand the game. The game is in favor of the monsters, and I'm just a lonely human being that tries to catch them all. It's amazing. I'm fine with it though. Good game. Good game. But off of all that, I will I want to switch over to a topic that kind of happened last week, the week before last.
Yeah.
It's about the changes to Twitch Prime. So, to anyone who doesn't know, Twitch Prime stuff is going to be changing. First thing is one of the critical things that a lot of people are raving about, that are pissed off about, is the fact that the ads are going to start popping up on all the channels that they're not subbed to. So let me redefine this. Currently, before Twitch Prime, there was a thing called, or still is a thing called, Twitch Turbo. You pay $8.99 and you get ad free on any website or any Twitch site. You get a little badge emote to it, and it's all cool, all dandy. When they introduced Twitch Prime, they gave Twitch Prime subs the ability, since you currently all you have to do is just be an Amazon Prime member. You got a free sub that you can sub to anyone in Twitch. On top of it, you got free games every month through the Twitch drops, or also you can download depending on what game, they also get like different skins, like for Fortnite, PUBG, Warframe, different games like that. But the biggest thing was you also got a piece of what the Turbo got, which was ad free on any Twitch site or any Twitch streamer site. Twitch decided to remove that. So now you have to. The only thing is, it treats it just like a normal sub. You sub to somebody, you don't get ads on their channel. If you don't sub to somebody, you still get ads on that person's channel, depending on how they
But
run them.
you still also get that free sub from Twitch
You
Prime.
still get the free,
That's still something that's
and you also get the free games and skins that you get all that as well.
yeah. So you still get like benefit like the honestly I would even call it the more traditional type Prime membership benefits.
You would, yeah, I agree. The other piece that people are not highlighted on Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime members, they used to get a discount on games on Amazon Prime. Now you're gonna get like instead of a discount, you're gonna get like a redemption, stuff like that. So there's more information on the Twitch site. You can actually see what the changes are. The biggest one was the ad pieces, and
Yeah.
a lot of people were pissed off about it.
The ad thing is blowing up.
And I don't understand. I mean, I understand it, but I think it's the fact that, for me personally, I'm in all. I'm in favor for this, for two reasons. First reason is a business move. Is a huge business move. They saw that, okay, they're getting this, but if you look at how much of a benefit they are, Amazon is actually losing a ton of money. So
Well, I mean, it's not only that though. So like, first of all, think about the things that we do at our work. So we work in kind of a corporate thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we don't consider everything all the time. And a
Sure.
lot of times when we go forward with something where it's like, hey, let's implement this, let's start this, we don't foresee some sort of impact, or we essentially like step on other people's toes and we have to end up walking something back.
Yep.
If you think about the way that Twitch Prime and Twitch Turbo work, first of all, Amazon bought Twitch.
Yep.
So all of a sudden, because of that purchase, boom, you get Twitch Prime, like for free if you already have Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Just all of a sudden, a flood of new benefits.
They
coming.
literally dropped that a month after they did the buyout. Like after the
Yeah,
paperwork was
so,
done,
like-
they literally dropped it, say, "Oh, this is a perfect thing. Amazon
Yeah.
Prime. Now you get Twitch Prime, and you get all these benefits with it."
Now, considering that they dropped all of that, like that was a huge win, first of all, for Amazon, because then it's a little bit more like Amazon is not the big baddie here. Here's a bunch of new benefits. Like, yes, we bought Twitch, but it's still Twitch. But then Twitch already had the Twitch Turbo thing.
Yep.
So all of a sudden, Amazon was just like, hey, this chunk of money we could be getting, yeah, forget that. We don't need that money. Here's Twitch Prime.
Yep.
It was dumb, honestly. That should have probably been a little bit more well thought out, and they walked that back. Like that's a business driven decision, and I think ultimately it doesn't only help it doesn't really do anything to Amazon because you already are purchasing Prime.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It is more of a benefit to Twitch specifically because now there's a reason to use Twitch Turbo again.
Yep.
So that would be Twitch's money.
Yep.
I'm making some assumptions on how this works, but basically that's Twitch money only. Where if you buy Twitch Turbo, so like by Amazon coming in with Amazon Prime and just wiping all that stuff out, like Twitch itself is losing out on revenue. So basically, they're empowering Twitch to be a little bit better. You're keeping basically the same benefits as Twitch Prime and Amazon Prime stuff. Like, there's really nothing that changed much there. And then in addition to that, I think where you're headed to, one of the other things that you like about it is it's actually, I mean, probably only slightly, but it helps out content creators.
That's
Like
that's my next
it
topic.
adds a little bit more.
So hold that one before we get into that next topic. That my next
Yeah.
piece. Harap, you're quiet. You're just quiet. You had a lot of words to me about it. You're quiet.
He's making me seeing it different. But I still, but I'm still adamant about the
and that's
part
the power to change minds.
And the thing I'm saying that I was talking to T about Friday of last week when we were discussing it a little bit was you have Prime, which is $99 base, unless you're a student, which you have a discounted price, or if you're for something else. So base is $99. Now you're telling Twitch people that have been using Twitch Prime since you took away Turbo, now you have to pay $8.99 so you can take away Turbo. No, you combined it with Twitch Prime. You took away the $8.99, but you took away the $8.99 purchase. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that part is gone, and now you're re-adding that. So now you have to decide or do both things at once.
So they never took it away.
Go back to where you were when you had Twitch Prime before they walked this back.
So here's my issue.
That's what I'm saying, is that now you're paying $99 a year plus
for Amazon.
$8.99 for Amazon Prime.
Yep.
So you can keep the free games and stuff and keep not getting coming up there.
And who didn't
have
Amazon Prime before?
Yeah.
You were
right. I get that.
$99. So
yeah, but before they added the benefit, before you had the benefits of Amazon Prime when Amazon
for free
before they came combined, is that now you have that with the games and stuff like that, and then also on top of the Amazon benefits, right? Mm-hmm. Now you have Twitch Turbo coming back. They're separating it. You have Twitch Turbo coming back.
Well, coming back, it was
now you have. It was gone, bro. You're not paying $8.99 anymore. You're only paying
you still had the option to go and pay for it to get the extra storage and everything.
When Twitch Prime hit, you could keep your Twitch Prime and you could still go purchase Twitch Turbo.
It was still there.
Okay.
No one purchased it though.
Twitch Prime caused Turbo to be useless.
Yeah.
Why would you pay an extra $9 a month for nothing added?
People went back and canceled their Turbo membership because they were saying,
which is what I'm about. What I'm saying is now that you're now bringing that back because you're bringing back ads, so you can give not extra money, but more money to your broadcaster and to Twitch by doing that.
Okay.
So why not just walking it back? Just add the ads to people that don't have, that's not sub to those channels.
That's what they're doing.
Why have to make somebody have to go to Twitch Turbo and pay $8.99 to have a site wide, not having to worry about ads?
Because people don't like ads. It's the same thing. It's the same idea for Google. Google does the same thing for YouTube. You can do YouTube Red, where you get no ad revenue on anything out there. They do the same thing for Spotify. You can pay a subscription. You don't have to do ads. No one likes ads. So if people don't want to do ads,
but I'm saying if you're giving them the option, you're giving the person the option. They're going to give them the option. But why not just have the ads already there? Don't have them buy $8.99 again. Now you're going to have them pay Twitch Prime, and now Turbo now so they can go back to what they're normally doing without it.
So, Rock, what you're saying is this move, right, gives more revenue back to content creators because you're watching ads, except you can still buy Twitch's Turbo subscription, and those content creators lose that ad revenue again. Is that what you're going for? So you're considering this just from the content creator side is, hey, thank you for bringing ads back to my channel. Now I'm going to get some money from it. Oh, whoops, never mind. They just went and bought Twitch Turbo, so now I lose out on it again.
But the option.
That's basically it. You're not helping the situation because now you're basically saying, here are ads to content creators and affiliates and partners, but instead of giving the person that's watching the content creator to decide to sub or not to sub, you're basically forcing them to go to Twitch Turbo to null and void the whole giving them the ads thing.
Instead of giving the content creator ad revenue or $5.99 or $4.99, whatever it is, you are giving Twitch $8.99, and the content creator then gets nothing.
Nothing. You're not giving them anything. You're
So-
basically
so-
null and voiding the ads that you're trying to give the content creators.
Before we go into that, because I think the biggest thing is people are we're assuming here.
Yeah,
We're assuming that people are going to go in, and as soon as this apocalypse, I guess you want to call it, for Twitch is going on, people are going to go in and instantly switch over and get Turbo. We can't
Either that or going to get an ad blocker. Is either one of those. They're not going to even spend money or do that.
Ad blocker is irrelevant because everyone's going to get that anyways. We can't stop that. But a piece that I'm thinking that we can't touch on too much right now because we don't know the statistics of what people were how many people were actually getting Turbo before, and how many and actually predict looking and seeing who's going to go back to getting Turbo. Because right now I know a bunch of people actually had Twitch Turbo. As soon as they found out that they had everything, they canceled it. I don't know how many people of them actually canceled it, but on top of it, I don't know how many people actually said, you know what, I cannot stand ads, and I have a ton of people I want to watch people's channels. Let me go and get paid the $8.99 so I don't have to worry about this stuff and do that. We can't predict that. We don't know how many of those people who have like Twitch Prime right now who are just saying, you know what, I really love my ad. I really love not having to deal with ads. Let me shove out the $8.99 to do that. We don't know how many people are going to do that. We're going to say, oh, it's $8.99. I don't want to spend $8.99. I'll just suffer through it. Or I'll just rather just say, you know what, I know exactly who I'm going to use my Twitch Prime sub on. I'm going to use it on this person because I watch his channel a lot more than anyone else out there. So I'm just going to go throw my sub there because they don't have to worry about ads ever again on this person's channel.
So
that's great for that person's channel, but what are you doing when that person's done? What are they doing for the rest of the day or rest of the night, depending on this?
They don't watch that channel.
So basically you're basically suffering for something that Twitch.
All right, we're talking suffering as watching an ad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally maybe a minute,
or 3 minutes of ads. The max is 3 minutes.
Let's not call it suffering.
Yeah, and to be honest,
okay, go through.
And to be honest, most people, every channel has the before and after. That is it. If you run into any other ads, you can blame the content creator who's actually doing honestly, because they're the ones who actually enforce those. Your partners are the only ones who have the ability to actually put on more ads onto the channel.
And I remember back in the day when I would watch League streamers and they'd be like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna run the restroom. I'm gonna run 30 seconds of ads." I never hear people say that anymore. Ever.
No, because it doesn't.
Because nobody uses them anymore. No, nobody uses ads anymore.
I don't know if that's even going to change. I don't know if that's going to matter that much.
It's not.
So here, I have two things I want to say about this. The first one is by having the Twitch Prime stuff pull out of being ad free, you all of a sudden have this is a made up percentage, but an 80 or 90% chance that people are not going to get Twitch Turbo.
Yep.
And they're just going to sit through an ad.
Exactly.
You don't know that, basically, as a content creator on Twitch, you should be thinking about this as, I now have an opportunity
to guarantee
that a lot of folks will have not purchased Twitch Turbo and will be watching ads.
Who didn't get it, and who's not subbed to me either.
For real.
Now the thing is, I'm not saying
Netflix is a comparable amount per month.
Yep.
People get a shit ton of stuff from Netflix.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're not gonna just get hey, I want to be able to watch streams ad free. I'm gonna pay $9. I'm not gonna do that. That's way too expensive just to be ad free on streamers' channels for a before and after thing. Maybe they'll run something, but if they run something, I'll probably watch it because I want to support them. So that's the first thing, is all of a sudden you've got a giant chance that people are going to watch ads on your stream. And if they don't, that money goes directly to Twitch. And that is my second point. We all of a sudden got political.
Yep.
This is political. Are you Republican or are you Democrat? Do you support all the money and the market being free and for the people? Or do you want a government-controlled pool of money for them to maybe turn around and give that back to the people or invest in something that helps the people? That's what we're dealing with here.
But here's my issue with that, and without getting too political with it, but here's my deal. you also have to look at the track record of the organization, the people who's managing it.
Exactly.
So far, what I've seen with Twitch is they literally be giving free games. They've been doing a bunch of optimization for it. Why not invest that? That's to me. That's more. It's not even a question of political. It's just a matter of who am I investing into. Is my 899 actually investing into something that's worthy that I actually can back behind? And I'm fine with that. But before we go into this more, I want to touch on the content creator piece. Okay.
Okay.
The second topic, and the reason why I'm in favor of this is because a lot of people, when they announced the affiliate stuff, there is a chart of things that actually the affiliates were going to get. One was the sub button. People went ballistic. So like, oh my god, this is the amazing thing ever. And they came out with emotes, and they came out finally coming out with the sub badges and all that stuff. And the fact that you can get bits. Those are all great things. But the piece that I was kind of looking at too, because to me specifically, the sub button is great. But you have to have people in your channel to actually get and actually click on that sub button. Okay, the Twitch Prime thing actually made it a little bit easier because you got a free sub, so people will do that. But when you have so many people you're watching, you have a bunch of friends. Who do I throw that sub button to? It becomes a little bit difficult for it. The piece that was guaranteed revenue was something that a lot of people overlooked. Was the fact that affiliates were going to be able to get ad revenue, and ad revenue it took about a year, and affiliates been announced over a year now. So the fact that they didn't give it to us was a big question on my head. It's like, why haven't we got this? We got sub buttons, we got the emotes, we got even the badges. I was like, why haven't we? And this is the reason why. Is the fact that Twitch couldn't get their hand or grasp around how we're going to give affiliates the ability to get ad revenue, because technically right now ads are kind of broken on Twitch. And that's why I'm in favor for it.
I'm not saying take it.
I'm good for it.
When I was doing my part, I was like, I'm not trying to take away ads from the affiliates or the partners or anything. I'm just saying, go ahead and add them, but don't change what you're already giving to the people already. If they want,
how do you add
the choice of all you got to do, I'm just assuming, is turn on the switch. So now they have site-wide ads, right? And then you have the ability to give the partners or the affiliates the little button right there in their dashboard to run ads or not to run ads. You give the choice to the affiliates and the partners, right? So you turn everything on like they had it before. Don't have to add charging people more money just to do that. You just turn it back on. Give the streamer the ability to say, okay, chat, right now we're at a low point. We're waiting for a queue for like League of Legends, or if you're queuing for a dungeon or something, you're just sitting there, you're waiting. And you're talking to chat, or you're about to run to the restroom. Hey guys, I'm gonna run like 30 seconds of ads or 3 minutes of ads. You run it, you're good to go. You have the choice. You give the choice or the ability to the streamer to do that. You don't force it onto the channel, not channel, but the people that are watching the streamer. The only thing that they're forced to see is if it's a first time going into that channel and they see that first ad. But we don't even see that still as an affiliate or as a partner that I'm aware of. When a person comes into their oh, they do? Okay. So
unless like I said, unless you have the two things that will circumvent the ads.
Right. That other than that, if they're blank and they're not and they're not using those things, they'll get the first ad for being in that channel for the first time, and that's it. They don't get anything else as of right now, right? Because the ads are not on.
It's at the beginning and the end.
Okay. Those things they don't have a choice in, that happens, okay? But during the channel, throughout the whole thing, the streamer should have the choice to turn it on and go 3 minutes of ads. And then they let the chat know and stuff like that. As of right now, we don't, as affiliates. Partners, they're not. We don't have the ability to do that, but partners do. But if they're just going to do a site-wide channel ads thing and put out ads for everybody, for non-sub and sub, they should just do it and then give the choice to the streamer to do it or not. Don't make us have to go through having to buy an $8.99 extra thing so we don't have to go so we can have a site ad-free site again. Just keep it as a benefit.
I don't think so.
and have the person choice.
So
To be honest,
That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying taking
That's-
away from. I'm not saying that at all.
if that's a benefit of having Twitch Prime, how do you differentiate between
what's a benefit
where ads will show up?
Yep.
See, if you're a person, because not everybody's going to have, right? Not everybody's going to have Twitch Prime, right? So if people don't have that's going to have, they're going to see the ads if they run it.
70 to
But
70,
if you do have it, then you don't have it.
But 70% of the site, they already did a number. 70% of Twitch is pretty much who have Amazon Prime, who have Twitch Prime. That's 70% of it. Yes, 30%.
But you still have 30. You still have 30% that still got no Amazon Prime there, and they are still going to see the ads. You're still getting an ad rep. You're still getting revenue. It'd be different if you're not getting revenue at all. You still got a percentage.
It just depends. I don't know. To me, honestly, I feel the 899 is actually worth, because the 899 is literally what you would spend. Okay, so here's my thing. I think 899's weight is a little bit too steep for ad revenue, for the storage and all that stuff. I think they could lower that price down to maybe about $499, $599, the price of a sub. And I'll be fine with that, because it literally is like I'm subbing to Twitch rather than I'm subbing to everyone else, and I'm getting these benefits, but I'm not getting the emotes. I'm not providing a service or anything like that. I'm not getting any of that stuff. Get rid of the badge that you get with the thing. You just and get rid of the storage. Storage should go too. I think if you're going to do the ad revenue and do it as turbo, $4.99, $5.99. I think $5.99 will probably be the best thing for it. You pay $5.99, you get ad revenue free. You don't get ads on any channel. You're good to go. It's literally, I'm giving a sub to Twitch and I don't have any ads out there. But my issue is, if you're saying, okay, well, it should just be a part of Twitch Prime. Well, that's where I disagree, because you were getting a ton of stuff. You're kind of null and voiding all the other stuff that you're getting with Twitch Prime. You don't have to sign up for this stuff. This stuff was given to you for free. It is a gift. So for them to kind of repackage or redeliver that, it is something we kind of took for granted. And I think as a consumer, I'm looking at all the stuff that I was actually getting for free. I was literally stealing from Amazon and Twitch. I mean, I get an $89 package because that was pretty much what I get with a free sub every month, plus all the games and all the skins I'm getting, and on top of that, I got ad revenue. If you multiply that out, I'm literally saving $300 to $400 a year for the benefits from getting Twitch Prime, which I'm already doing anyways. I'm not gonna drop my Amazon Prime just because of ad revenue. I was paying that before I was getting Twitch anyways. That's how I feel. To be honest, I think the benefits of getting Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime and then having to switch over to Turbo, I think it's kind of null and void. I think if you're really kind of upset about the fact that you happen to go and spend the money to do it, then you need to put your priorities straight. Say, okay, I get a Twitch Prime sub now still, so where should I put it at? And then two, if I really don't want to watch ads, how many channels am I actually watching? If I'm actually watching a ton of people and I'm seeing a bunch of ads, then maybe it is benefit for me to switch over to Turbo. But if I'm only watching about 3 or 4 people, then screw it. Either watch a couple of ads for that person who you're watching, or sub to them. One of the two. Because at the end of the day,
You shouldn't force me. I shouldn't have to be forced to sub to them just to get away from ads.
It's not forcing. You still have the choice. If you don't want to watch the ads, then don't watch the ads and don't watch the channel. So
basically you're taking me away from the channel that I like because I don't want to see ads and I don't want to sub to them.
1 second of ads. Is that really why you're not?
It's not 1 second. It's for 30 seconds or 3 minutes of ads. You're taking away 3 minutes.
30 seconds of a 3-hour stream. 3-hour stream.
Yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Guys. I'm sorry, but I have to go to the restroom, so I'm going to run an ad.
Yeah. 30 seconds. Literally 30 seconds. We're complaining about 30 seconds.
Here's my ad.
Yeah. Let's just watch this for 30 seconds. Let's time it.
Yeah. Be right back, guys.
So basically, like I was saying before y'all just interrupted me, is that you're forcing the person to either have to watch an ad without wanting to, or have to spend money to sub to them so they can get rid of the ad for that one channel. When I watch multiple channels and I have to go through that, that's more than 30 seconds of ads. If you want to cheapen it, that's more than 30 seconds. Because that's what? Maybe depending on how many people somebody watches throughout the day, because you got people that drop off and then you got other sets that come on at different times of day. I'm gonna say maybe 10 people. Maybe 10 people watch. I'm just throwing a number out there. So basically what? I have to sit out for 5 or 6, maybe a couple hours, I don't know, a few hours of not being able to watch somebody because I have ads that I can't avoid. But now you want me to sub to them $5 or use my Twitch Turbo, which is a free one that I spend $8.99, $100 to have for a year every time. And then I want to maybe want to move to a different channel.
Hey, Prop. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have I just lost you as a viewer?
Yep.
Great.
Then
I don't want you.
You're not going to watch Twitch anymore.
Yeah, I don't want you in my channel if I lost you from a 30-second.
That's a
30
well, I mean,
I
can basically. That's fine because I can go to somebody else, or I can just ad block you. So it doesn't really matter, or you just won't get money. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying for a person that's watching multiple people at once, not at once, but multiple channels, and they don't want to watch the ad. That's not what they paid for. That's not what they came for, is to watch ads. They came there to watch the streamer. You're going to lose a lot of people. Or they're just going to not give you money by not watching the ad and just ad block. So I mean, it's up to you. If it's more, if you want to say that, oh, it's just 30 seconds of ads.
I think
if they're a new person going to it, that's fine. Okay, if you want to weaken that, that's cool.
So here's my last piece. I'm going to say last piece, but it's probably not. I think as a society now, I think we got spoiled to the fact that because if we look back in the olden days with TV, you had ads that ran for about a minute to 2 minutes. Literally, a TV show, even though it was a 30-minute block, only 24 minutes of the episode, 24 minutes of was actually TV. The rest of the other 6 minutes was actually ads. And you multiply that,
right? But you could,
but listen, that was a free service that you kind of paid for, that you got over the airwaves, that you didn't have to pay for. If you wanted to pay a cable provider, you paid what, $10 a month, and the ad revenue didn't really go to the cable provider; it went to the person who's doing the show. So the show benefited for that, not anything like that. So to me, honestly, I think as a society, we got completely spoiled as soon as we had the ability to not having to watch ads, to now that we're like, okay, I want to sit here and watch 3 hours consistently looking at someone's screen. That's not the fact. It's been proven that people don't sit here and watch a channel for 5 hours at a time consistently and not doing anything. It's been proven. You do other stuff. You come in, you get yourself coffee, you go to the bathroom, you do other things. So that break, that 30-second to maybe even a minute break is much needed, because if you're watching someone to do that, it's just, I don't know. I think we're spoiled, and the fact that if someone's going to go ahead and cancel their Twitch Prime or their Amazon Prime because they're getting ads on Twitch is freaking ridiculous. If they're complaining about the fact that they have to spend an extra $4.99 to support a channel, because this platform isn't for Twitch, it's mainly a platform for content creators to make money. If you're taking that away from them, and you're saying, okay, well, I should be watching this for free because this is a service that they should be giving me for free. Okay, so you're literally saying you're wanting to watch me trying to make money, but you're not going to benefit me at any point in time. You just want to watch me for free service. That's fine, But don't get pissed off at the fact that when the platform makes you watch 30 seconds of your 2 hours or 3 hours of your content, even though I'm
I
going to
mean,
get about two pennies for those
non-affiliates are doing that right now. Non-affiliates are doing that for free. The only way they're getting revenue is by people choosing to give them tips or donations,
but affiliates
or give them bits.
But affiliates was only a platform to actually start to make and make this as a full-time profession. Partners.
So but what about the people that are not affiliates or partners? What are they getting out of it? Nothing. They're not getting anything from the ads. They're not getting anything from anything else other than people making the choice or the decision to donate to them.
Yep.
So how is that helping the rest of Twitch that are mainly, which is most of, non-affiliate partners?
Okay, so let me ask you this question. And I'm gonna close this topic after this. And this is to everybody. If they did away with all ad-free stuff on Twitch, and on top of that, let's put an icing on the cake. Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, Spotify, any streaming service that's out there, if they had the option to actually add ads to every single last one of those services, would you still watch them? Or would you go to other means of actually watching something else of, hey, I want to go bootlegger or do something else? Would you still subscribe and pay for it if that was the option?
I mean, I'd do that with Hulu. I
could.
I pay for Hulu, but I still don't have like the full service that gets rid of all the ads.
I mean, I would do if it's.
And you still paid for it. You still paid for it. So you're still paying for stuff. Like let's say you're a sub on Twitch. So I'm sub to you, but I'm still gonna get those ads. Would you still watch or use those services?
So I'm the streamer, and you're saying that throughout my stream I'm still getting I'm still giving you ads, or am I choosing to add you?
No, you don't get the ad. You don't get the choice either.
So throughout the stream, it says automatic. You're gonna get an ad every hour or so. We're just throwing a number out there or something like that. The choice is not on the streamer. It's basically defaulted on the channel. I mean, on the site. The channel is going to have an hour worth. At every hour, it's going to be 3 minutes or 30 seconds of an ad.
I'm curious why it doesn't matter, but let's just say, for instance, let's say the streamer gets to control it. I'm curious why it matters, but to be honest, there is a timer. But just to get reference, you can't put an ad every 30 seconds or every 30 minutes. You have to wait a certain amount of time.
Well, yeah, it does a cooldown. Yeah, I saw the come up like not yesterday, the day before yesterday, and then now it's gone on my channel, on my dashboard.
Yeah, a lot of affiliates are getting that now, so that's the reason why I'm talking about it. But anyways, so let's say you were able to do that.
If I had the choice, I wouldn't run it. I wouldn't want ads.
But it automatically do it every hour.
If it automatically does it every hour, then I wouldn't want to watch it because that's not what I paid for.
Okay.
Well, that's not what I'm there for. Is to watch ads. I'm there to watch the content creator or the streamer, whatever you want to call them. I'm there to watch them, not to watch ads.
And so you don't care about supporting them?
I'm there supporting them by subbing to them or being there in their channel. They get money by me just sitting in their channel.
But why would an ad deter you from actually watching the content creator? The content creator has
because I'm not there for an ad. I'm there for him, not an ad.
So that person is
now. If he had the choice, and he let me know, hey, now that we have ads again, this is what we're doing, and this is what we're doing for now on. Depending on what I'm playing, I'm gonna run ads. If it's a low point during the channel, during a game, then I'll run ads. Then that's a different story. But if the streamer doesn't have a choice and it's forced on the watcher, I wouldn't want to watch. I wouldn't want it. Like I said, if the choice is on the streamer and the channel knows about it, and then basically you would have to reprogram your channel, saying or recultivate your chat, saying this is what I'm doing now since we have this option, i.e., affiliates now or partners, and there's choice on partners, is to tell chat. This is what we're doing when it's low. When it's a low time on the channel, on the game, I'll do 30 seconds of ads or 3 minutes of ads. Now, if you're taking that option away from me, I wouldn't want it.
Okay.
and I have to spend money just to get that, if it should be my choice to support the streamer because I like what he's doing, not to get away from ads. It's basically what I'm saying. I shouldn't have to spend money to get away from ads. I want to spend money on the streamer to support him, not to get away from ads.
But that's
You're forcing me to do this. Is what I'm saying.
That's
it's not my focus. My focus is to support the streamer.
Okay, so
not
why,
to watch ads.
Why ignore? Why are you focusing? Because you're focusing still. My issue is if you're wanting to support the streamers, to support the streamer. Don't focus on the fact that you get ads. Focus on the fact that you're supporting the streamer. That's the end of the day.
I'm not. That's not what I want. The thing is that I'm watching the streamer because I want to watch the streamer.
Okay.
Not because I want ads. Okay. If I want to go to somewhere where I watch ads, I can go to TV or go to an ad channel.
Okay.
I'm not there on Twitch to be watching ads. Now, if the choice is on the streamer to do that, that's a different story. Now, am I forced to it and I have to spend money to do that, which also helps the streamer? Granted, I'm not saying that's not. I mean, that's not a part of it, but I'm not wanting to do that. If I want to lurk into somebody's channel and not want to spend money or chat, I just want to watch him or listen to him in the background, I shouldn't have to spend money so I can get rid of the ads. Now, if he says, hey, I'm doing an ad break because I'm going to the restroom or we're not currently doing anything because we're waiting for a cue to pop, that's a different story. At that point in time, I have a choice. Before that, I didn't. And the only other choice I have is, i.e., ad block or not watch this channel anymore.
So here's why I'm still so confused. So Twitch made an announcement. They run ads 2 times, guaranteed 2 times, no matter what.
Before and after, beginning and end. Yeah.
So that's literally almost as if a Twitch streamer says, "Hey, I'm running ads before my stream and at the end of my stream." And at the beginning,
no, it's not. No, it's not.
So
why would you want to run ads at the beginning of your stream? I can see that at the end. That's a different story, yeah. But I mean, why would you want to run ads when people are coming into your channel?
So first of all, because that's the only time that you'd really be guaranteed that anyone's actually going to watch the ad.
Yeah.
And you get ad revenue.
Well, during
your stream at the end, people are just going to peace out and not watch that ad.
Exactly.
Yeah, but before you say, "Hey, I'm ending," you say, "Okay, guys, I'm running this. I'm getting ready to calm."
I'm already off your stream.
He's already off the stream. As soon as you say, "I'm heading off tonight," they dip out. They peace out. And
why does it matter if you're doing during the channel, during the stream? Because you're gonna have people leave when they're doing it. No. You're doing it during the stream. You're literally saying it's okay to do it in the stream, and they're gonna stay there the whole time. You're not gonna have people leave to go and watch that channel. Watch that ad. They're gonna leave, not give you anything, watch somebody else that's currently not running ads, and wait maybe 3 or 4 minutes, depending on how long the ad's gonna be, and then come back. So you're still not getting anything. Granted, Hero, you're right, because you got people coming in at the beginning. That makes sense now that you said that. But during and at the end, that shouldn't make it. Why? Why does it matter?
So, Rock, you want to watch streamers' content for free and never have to support them?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
I said
if
though.
You're saying
I didn't say that. I said
that you don't want to actually sub for because you don't want to support the people that you don't want to sub to.
No. If it's forced on me, what I said is it's forced on the channel. Now, if the channel is saying, or the streamer has a fucking choice to turn on the button and say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm streaming, and then I'm going to go through ads while I'm streaming. If the channel is forcing that, i.e. Twitch is forcing ads during that channel for watching it after an hour, that is what I'm saying. Now, if the streamer has the choice to push the button and then it runs ads for people, you're going to still lose people, or people are not even giving you money because they're doing the ad block. That's what I'm saying. Now, that's the choice of the streamer to run those ads. That's also the choice of the person watching to continue watching, block it, or sub to them, or not go watch to them anymore for that 3 or 4 minutes. I'm saying if it's forced on them, I'm done. I shouldn't have to be forced to spend $8.99 or $4.99 to a channel that I'm not decided if I want to spend money on or
But
not.
you were doing that before, though. That's why I'm so confused. With Justin
No,
TV,
was it?
Justin TV, they never had this option. You were watching ads no matter what. You
I
had no
would leave the
control.
channel though. Is the thing is that the partner had control of the button.
Not
They
with
had
Justin
control of the
TV.
ads.
Not at the beginning.
Yes, they did.
Not in the beginning.
Yeah, anytime you open a stream, it would run an ad.
Yeah.
Just
I get that. I get that. At the beginning, I understand when you first go into the channel, you'll get that ad. I get that.
But
I'm not
as
counting
soon as
that.
you see the ad, you're instantly gone.
No. If it's forced on them before,
that's
I mean, after you
default.
get into the channel, if you get in the channel, it's going to be an automatic ad.
Yes.
I'm not counting that. I'm counting the point when if I'm watching a channel after an hour, I'm just throwing a number out there for
Yes.
how long you're sitting in the channel. An ad happens, and it's not because the streamer pushed the button. It's because Twitch is forcing it down your throat. Is what I'm saying. Now, if the streamer had the choice, if the streamer had the choice and pushed the button, that's a different story.
So
because then you'll train your chat to say, okay, this is what's helping me get money. Are y'all watching these ads? I'm going to run 3 minutes worth of ads. Everybody can take a break, go to the bathroom while these ads run. I just hope you leave the channel open while this happens. That helps support me. But you letting your channel know this is what's going on. It's not a surprise. It's not forced down their throats. It's something they can have the choice on, but you're letting them know this is what I'm doing.
So you literally just said you're fine with an ad starting at the beginning because that's defaulted, okay? That they have no choice of that. That's what Twitch does.
Right. Yes. That's what we were saying at the beginning. You have the beginning and the end. That's the point. I don't have a problem with those two because that's forced.
So that means the change doesn't.
I'm saying during the channel. I'm saying during the channel.
Do that,
during the time you're watching them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if we don't know what they're meaning by them giving the ads back to the partners. Right? They're saying that ad revenue is coming back. Now you have to spend $8.99 extra to be completely ad free. Right? Am I right?
Yes.
That's the only way you get ad free now is by you going back to Turbo, and now you have to spend $8.99 to be complete on any of these channels. Now, the only other way to avoid spending money is to go the other options, right? Or not watch. Period. That's it. Or sub. That's 3 options. Sorry. That's it.
Okay.
But if I'm not sure I want to spend money on this streamer, I'm forced to watch ads.
One at the beginning. And
at the beginning. That part, I'm fine with that. So that part, I just the thing. I'm talking about during you watching.
Are we sure that you'd have to watch ads in the middle of their stream?
No. So here.
I don't know. That's the thing. We're assuming that's what they're meaning.
Let me
we don't know
read directly from Twitch's theme. Okay. Ads run. A 30-second ad will begin at the beginning of your stream. The only time an ad will run again is 2 different cases. If you pause and unpause the stream, so if you pause the stream and you start the stream again,
which is exactly like you're going back into it.
The second option is if the stream is reloaded. So if you have to refresh your page or the site bugs out, you have to run another ad. Because
so basically, it's any action you take that would simulate your first pulling up the stream. It will run that first ad.
Yep.
That's normal.
That is it.
So you're not going to be forced to watch ads in the middle of someone doing content.
The only time you'll actually watch ads during it is if you actually enforce that on the content creator actually do it. So if you're a regular streamer out there and you're not affiliate, you're not a partner, you have no control over that, but you still have the 30-second ad as soon as someone enters your channel. That's going to be default.
But I have no option of running an ad in the middle of it, and rightfully so, because I'm not affiliate or partner, so I don't get that revenue.
Nope.
It's basically what I'm saying. You're not getting it. So how does this help most of Twitch, which is basically just like you, Hero? How is that helping most of other people that are trying to make a start here? You're not. You're basically the only way you're getting anything somebody is going to tip you money. That's the only way you make money.
Yeah, but also at
For
the same
me
time,
and
unless you sub to somebody, you get the exact same ads that are on my channel. Your entire issue was you have zero issues with the ad at the beginning of the stream and the ad at the end of the stream. You have zero issues with that.
Yep.
That's what you get when you watch my stream.
Exactly.
You do
right,
not
but
get
you're not getting any of it. But you're not getting any of it. So how's that helping you?
Yeah, it's benefiting
goes
the
to
platform
Twitch.
that one. Yeah, it's benefits the platform.
Yeah, but you
when I make affiliate, then I get it.
Yeah.
But guess what? If you go watch an affiliate, or if you go watch a partner that you're not subbed to, so by directly supporting them, you still have to watch the exact same ads that are on my channel. The only difference is that they would get the ad revenue where I don't. But that's just because I haven't broken through that barrier to become an affiliate or a partner.
Because at the end of the day, we got
because
the site is actually a free site that we're actually getting the ability to stream and use their service.
And content creators are providing a free service.
Exactly. So
if I go watch Towley right now, I'm watching him for free.
Yep.
He will eventually get my ad revenue from watching 30-second ad at the beginning and a 30-second ad at the end if I stick around for the ad at the end. And if I watch Flame, he's affiliate, so he gets 30 seconds of my ad revenue too.
Yep, he does.
If I try to watch myself, I get nothing because I'm just not an affiliate yet. But you can't just like have everybody who gets on there make money off of it, because then Twitch makes zero money.
They can't support their stuff, and the site goes down, and then you're like, okay, well, that's stupid. Twitch should have made more money for it. I don't know. I think.
I mean, it's kind of the whole argument about like partners versus affiliates type thing, where it's like you can't just give everybody who streams money for streaming.
Exactly.
You can't do that. Literally everyone in the entire world would just be like, all right, camera on, or fuck, not even camera on, channel on. It's a black screen. Hopefully someone clicks on it. I'm going to go work my regular 9-to-5 job or whatever. Like, you don't want that. You want actual content.
I would understand if ads ran every 30 seconds or whenever Twitch does it.
Oh, if it interrupted
your stuff,
creating content?
That would be stupid. But they already clearly said it's only during the beginning of your stream or when you pause or restart the stream. That's it. That's the only time it run. Then what's the issue? You're listening to Spotify and all these other services, and you're still getting encouraged. You're listening to the radio and you're listening to ads. I mean, I don't know. That's my only issue with this whole thing. But I don't know. I think we need to I think we're going to read a little bit in the chat real quick.
Lots of stuff coming up in the chat there.
Yeah.
So someone is saying, I think the issue being explained is that when Twitch forces ads during the stream without any discretion or control, but that's not what happened. That's not an issue.
No. They only do it during the beginning or when you stop or pause or refresh the thing. It treats it as if you're the first time you're essentially watching the stream from start.
Yeah.
You're starting that stream process. So if you pause it, you're stopping that stream process, or you're stopping the hose, I guess you want to say. And when you unpause it, you're starting the hose, the water is flowing through. That's when you're watching those ads. You gotta watch that ad from the beginning.
Well, and the other piece here is like, Prop, you're saying like what you're saying is that Twitch isn't suffering for money. Twitch is a business.
It is.
They're always going to be in the business of making money, and they're going to find ways to do it that do not hurt content creators that bring their money.
And the piece that a lot of people refer to of, oh, they have Amazon backing. Amazon's not there to back. You got to understand with for instance, with Alphabet. Okay, is Google's thing. Google acquires a lot of things, but if a tool, a resource, or something that doesn't stay afloat and doesn't provide anything, it drops off. Mixer almost dropped off. Microsoft bought them and gave them this buttload of money, but the Mixer couldn't do anything about it. They couldn't promote themselves. They couldn't do anything with themselves, and it literally almost dropped off as a streaming service. So yes, they have money, but they get that they buckload of money at the beginning, but then it is their job to actually stay afloat. If they become into the negatives or they can't keep themselves afloat, then it becomes a dying service. And then Amazon announces, "Hey, we're cutting you off. You're an anchor that's weighing us down." So they don't have Amazon's backing. They have their support, but they don't have their full backing of money or an ever-ending money of money bags, or essentially so. That's my issue with all this. This is consistently expanding and taking over.
I think what I'm saying is that Twitch is making a lot. You have affiliates now that are adding to the platform, which is also giving you, because you're taking half of the money that they're making anyway for what they're getting.
Yep.
Automatically, all off the top.
Yeah.
And plus, you have contracts. You got stuff with partners also.
Yep.
So what else do you give them ads? You take stuff off of that. What else? We're only getting so much of this big pie. We're only getting a little bit of it, but Twitch and Amazon are getting the most of it.
Yep, because it's their
service. I'm saying
it's their platform.
But we're making them the money. We should get more of this pie, is what I'm saying. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be having this platform. Is what I'm saying.
But you can easily support them directly by going and donating and doing PayPal or supporting their other services.
So Prop,
what other services other than giving them straight to thing, which is still getting half PayPal or by Twitch themselves if you give them through bits. You're still paying them. Twitch is getting the money from bits. Twitch and PayPal is getting money from when you donate to them. You're still not getting a lot of this money, is what I'm saying, as a content creator or a partner, unless your contract says it differently. But other than that, as affiliate, you're basically getting little to no money, because I have, let's say, $30 in my account right now. I can't get that until I get over $100. I can't get that $30.
So
as an
what
affiliate.
Jenny Artemis is saying in chat is, what Prop, your channel, what do you bring to Twitch?
Yeah, that's a good question. That brings up the topic of, your value to Twitch. If you're a smart streamer and you have maybe one or two people in your channel, if not none, what are you bringing to Twitch? What are you worth to Twitch?
Yeah, so if you have four viewers and Twitch runs ads now, then you're giving Twitch, or you're making Twitch, I don't know, throwing a random number out there, $2.
Yeah.
So should Twitch support the infrastructure for you for $2?
You're literally
giving them,
no. Uploading their stuff, they're encoding it all, they're using their storage, you're allowing you to build on their website and all that stuff. They're giving you all this for free, and you're not getting charged for this. But they're running ads on it because it's their platform. And they're getting that.
I'm not saying the ads are a bad thing, guys. I'm saying that it's a choice to go to the fucking streamer, not just force it down the freaking channel. Is what I'm saying.
So hold up, though. The choice.
I'm still spending money doing this. Is what I'm saying. I'm spending money on a cable bill to be able to watch you. I'm still spending money for the service to do all this stuff. I'm still spending money to do this to get to you. All right, is what I'm saying. But you're asking me to spend more money to freaking get away from ads. Is what I'm saying. No matter what, Twitch is going to get money.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
Twitch is still going to get their money. No money, no matter what. I get that. But you're not helping the streamer by doing this. Is what I'm saying. Because people are just going to ignore this all.
I would argue that Twitch is actually enabling affiliates now to get ad revenue.
Yep, that is. It's already.
You're welcome.
I'm totally not saying that.
So the benefit is the people who are not affiliates, that ad revenue goes to Twitch, so they can better support the people who have made partners, the people who have made affiliate.
Yep.
If you're an affiliate or a partner, then guess what? Twitch is enabling you to get some ad revenue back again. You're welcome.
Okay.
And
I'm
the
not
other
saying
piece
take it
is
away from the streamer or the affiliate.
For affiliates and partners, you do. I don't know about affiliates. For partners, you do have control to run ads on your stream.
So the total investment in the teaming. Yeah.
This is cost of doing business. You're taking a chance on spending a lot of money, hopefully become a partner. That's your end goal. Is that what that's basically, if you're on this platform, your end goal is to make money and become a partner. That's what you're wanting to do. Not as a full-time thing, but it's basically, unless it has a story and you may be able to make that kind of money. But the thing is, before you can get to that point, is the road from regular streamer, casual, to become a full-time, eventually affiliate, and then become a partner, and then make more money that way. But that barrier to get there is a lot of stuff that has to happen first. But you spend so much money before then. Yeah, it's not Hero. I'm Harap. Hero is the guy right there. This to my, well, how do you see it? To my right?
Yeah. I'm in the middle on this.
Oh, you're in the middle on the stream. Okay, you're in the middle. Yeah. So it's Hero's in the middle. I'm on the far left, and then T is on the right with the blue background.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, the money that you spend to get set up to stream, that's completely on you. I had a 200, maybe it's 300 meg download internet speed before I started streaming. So I was already paying that. I would be paying that no matter what.
Right.
I upgraded my webcam. I was planning on doing that anyway. It's a $50 webcam. I had like a $5 webcam. It looked awful, and I was doing D&D stuff over Skype. So I was going to buy that $50 webcam anyway. The only thing that I would say I actually bought for the stream is my game capture card, which I spent, what, $125 on? So I'm out $125 and I'm making no money.
But you still have a computer that you bought too, also.
I would not count my computer as bought for my stream.
No. But you're using it. But you're using it for your stream. So it's a purchase.
It is bought and paid for. When I bought my computer, it was to play games.
Yep.
I have now added a completely net new thing that my computer would be running. It is not included in my original cost. That was not what I bought this to do.
But you're using it now to stream currently.
Yeah, but I don't have a monthly fee for my computer.
Yeah, it's done.
No, but you bought it. But it's paid for. But you bought it. It's a purchase. So that's eventually using it. It may be last year that you bought the computer, but you're still using that computer that you bought a year ago as a purchase to stream right now.
I bought this coffee mug to drink coffee. Should coffee pay me money to use this mug? The answer is no.
Sponsor? If you're sponsored by it, I mean, that's the thing. It can be done.
What? But I'm not sponsored. I'm drinking coffee because I like drinking coffee. I mean, maybe at some point I would love to get paid to drink coffee, but like right now, coffee does not owe me money for buying a means to drink it.
But if I decide to pour Kool-Aid in there, I definitely don't get paid for that either.
Yeah, so Twitch does not owe me money for having bought my computer.
Nope.
I didn't say it owes you money. I didn't say anything. I'm just saying that if an ad is being forced down your throat, that's not right. If you have the ability to choose it to be done, that's a different story. I have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with ads coming to affiliates or coming back in general. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying you should have the choice of running it or not, or letting your channel know that this is what's going to happen now, so you can make more money. So I'm not saying ads are bad. I'm just saying that you should have the ability to do it.
So I mean, you do though for partners and affiliates. I don't know about affiliates, but you do have that choice to run ads. Maybe what you're are you saying affiliates should also have that ability to choose when they run ads?
Yes.
Okay.
So
it
right
shouldn't
now,
be forced down the channel's throat.
But hold up. It's not. Nothing is forced down any channel's throat except for the ad at the beginning.
That's it.
Yes.
That is what used to be there anyway.
Yep.
Yes.
Twitch Prime came in here and messed all that stuff up, and it's like, oh my god, wait, you know what? We could be making this much money off of ad revenue from this thing, and content creators who are already partnered or affiliate could be making money off of this ad revenue that could be there. So let's undo that piece so we have more money to spend on infrastructure, spend on, like, they spent probably a ton of money to create bits, a way that you can donate to streamers. So like that stuff costs money. So
they did that.
they
And they
get
did
some
that
of that
because
from
of
ads.
they did that because to answer the whole issue with content creators and getting
Yeah.
all these chargebacks with
But-
PayPal.
I mean, regardless of all of that stuff, you've got your ad at the beginning and the end of the stream. There are no issues with that, right? At least for you, I think you're saying you don't have an issue with that.
At the beginning and the end, it doesn't bother me.
Okay, well,
And
then you shouldn't have any issues with.
So there's
the
no
change
issues
then.
because if you watch my channel, you don't get any other ads. You
Yep.
just get those two.
Yep.
If you go watch Towley, you get those two unless you sub. That's it.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with that because those are all since the beginning. I don't have a problem with that.
So they
I'm
just have a
saying
problem with the change there.
Yeah. So Twitch is not
I do
forcing
have a
you to
problem with
watch
the change.
any other ad.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let's switch over to the next topic. The next topic literally just happened yesterday. So
Uh-oh. I don't know anything about this.
So yesterday, if you haven't, if you don't know anything about YouTubers, Logan Paul and
Oh my
KSI, they actually did their
Fuck
boxing
that.
match yesterday. And how you're wondering how this affects Twitch? Well, at that point in time, over 8 million people were watching it on Twitch for free. Or 1 million people were watching it on Twitch for free. And guess what? The ban hammer went to almost every single last one of those streaming sites that were actually rebroadcasting it. It was a messed up storm. So the whole DMCA thing has been an issue from Persona 5.
I did hear about that on Twitter today. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
From Persona 5 and to the music releasing and all kinds of stuff out there. DMCA has been a nightmare. And here's the issue. A bunch of people who were not actually restreaming this, who were actually playing other games, actually got a 24-hour ban. Do you feel that this is going to be yet another kind of DMCA content block that YouTube has gone through before and still going through, or is this something that hopefully Twitch will be able to figure this out sooner rather than later?
So I don't know if I have much to say on this because I'm not real sure I understand how all this stuff works. But all I can say, and maybe a little bit hope, I think DMCA stuff is difficult.
It's very difficult. It's
so
to be
there's
clear,
gonna be problems, right?
yeah. To be clear, DMCA. I want to say the first piece I know is digital media.
Let's go to
just
good old
look it
Google.
up. Just look it up.
DMCA meaning Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
That's what it is. So a lot of people are pissed off at Twitch. Gotta understand, Twitch didn't do this. This DMCA is completely out of their hands. So if you get banned or whatever, is literally, hey, someone said this is what's going on. Twitch is literally just echoing it and enforcing it so that Twitch doesn't get sued. Okay. People were also pissed off at what is it called? Not the streamer, but the actual people who actually did the strike. DMCA is sometimes not even enforced by the person who did the strike. It's done by a third party who actually manages all this stuff to actually make the extra money. So it's a messed up story. A lot of people are pissed off about it. D. Carter, one of Tally's good friends, who was actually playing WoW at that particular time, he got actually a 24-hour ban, which is kind of jacked up as well. So it's a lot of people pissed off, and yeah, it's just messed up. But let's hope that it doesn't affect too much that goes on. Well, I have one more topic. I don't know if I want to continue this because I think Rob's in that shutdown mode of I don't want to carry him out anything else anymore. So we'll side scripts over to anime talk. So I know Overlord is going.
No, bring up the topic. Bring up the topic.
Overlord is back on what do you think about Overlord and what's going on in it? Because I don't stick on it. I'm still trying to catch up on my other animes that are going on right now. So, what are you watching currently as an anime?
That's not the topic. Okay.
It's Baka no podcast. It's a freaking anime
Yeah,
podcast at the
we
beginning.
gotta slip
We
anime
gotta
in here.
slip anime of some kind of sort.
Okay. Okay. Whatever. What do you want to know? Or who's watched it so far? Who's watching it?
I actually caught up. I took some
Okay.
time. I caught up on Overlord. It's taken a weird. I don't know. It always takes a weird turn. It seems like it's following so many different stories, and there's main characters all over the place, and
Yeah.
you forget what's happening. Like I think where we've returned in the current season of Overlord is like way back at the very beginning of season 1, and I'm like, who are these people again? And it kind of has to like, all right, I'm just gonna like assume that they were introduced a long time ago, and I remember them. And
Okay.
I
You're
mean,
just
like,
gonna assume all that.
yeah, like I kind of have to because I honestly don't remember these characters, but it's displaying it as people who I should remember.
Okay.
So it's really good. I have to say, even though like I feel a little bit not lost. Lost is a wrong word, but I feel a little bit like it's just following too many stories. I love them. They're all good stories, and they all still kind of tie in with Overlord guy. So like, I mean, it all fits, but I kind of feel like it's one of those things where they are painting a giant picture and keep introducing more and more and more. And I kind of keep waiting for the time where I feel like all of this is prepping for a big story. You know how like you watch a movie that was a book, and you're like, oh my god, they rushed everything. Like the character relationships, the meaning behind these actions didn't mean anything at all because they rushed to fit the 2.5 hour window. Overlord is doing the opposite. They are laying the groundwork for everything, and at some point it's all going to come crashing down into something huge, and it's going to have a lot of meaning behind it because of all these stories are following. But
They're
holy
so
crap,
long.
are they following so many stories?
So long because it's almost like the last episode of Tokyo Ghoul. They literally laid a bunch of groundwork of a bunch of different stories out there, but I didn't really care for that. Like I wanted just to continue with the main story and what's going on with that. It was a bunch of foundation that didn't necessarily need to be built.
So here's what I'll say about that. I can see it coming, but I would challenge it that we don't know yet. The foundation that we would maybe say doesn't need to be built, if they went and did a 2.5 hour movie and everything felt rushed, we would say the exact opposite. We would say they should have built all this foundation. So there's Overlord, I feel like, is building up a giant amount of potential to then drop so much really meaningful content and a huge story. And right now, like, it's still interesting enough that it draws you in, but there is a little bit of that that's kind of like, I really hope all this foundation they're laying pays off in the end. It's a risk that they're running, I kind of feel like, but at the same time, I feel like they are dedicated to it.
They've been doing well. They're doing well with it.
I mean, we're on the third season of basically Foundation. So, like, eventually, I feel like it's going to be one of the things that just is huge. And we will be super thankful for all the Foundation. And so they're keeping it interesting enough that I will watch it and I want to watch it. And there's so many twists and turns, and it's like, oh my god, I can't wait to find out what happens next. But at the same time, there's a tiny bit of this that's kind of like, where's the real meaningful connections?
So
where's the big thing that's smashing?
So what you're saying is they're not doing a bleach of, hey, let's do this awesome thing. It's like, oh, let's do these side arcs to lay foundation on to hear bits and pieces here.
I kind of feel like they're doing all the side arcs now.
So you're getting smart. So they didn't just say, "Hey, let's do this," and it's like, "Okay, now we gotta build a little thing. Let's do this."
Yeah,
let's build
they're doing all the side arcs now, and they're making it about the side arcs. So when they get to the big meat of the whole story,
The
they can just
skyscraper will be
story,
built.
story, 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 and you're just like blown away every single time, get like smacked in the face with story,
Gotcha.
and they don't have to then put filler.
Gotcha.
They've already done the side stuff, so you have all the information as soon as we get into the giant bit of story. We could also be wrong, right? We could be like, this is just what Overlord is, a bunch of side stories.
Overload of, yeah, cool. Let's continue.
So I'm real curious what Rob thinks of it, because that's how I think of it. I know Rob watches a lot of Overlord.
I do watch a lot of it. I am very intrigued on the story. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop because he's always been always a step ahead on a lot of the people there in the world, and I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like we're because you saw a little trip when Shouts here got mind controlled.
Yeah.
When he let somebody, so you saw a little falter there, and now he's like being really, really not paranoid, but really, really careful with his people.
Yeah.
And doing things. So now, well, I'm waiting for him to get complacent again and get to a challenge.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's what these next couple episodes. Now that they're where they are currently, because I don't know if T's caught up yet. To where what's going on now with these people that are in this place.
No,
so
I'm not caught up yet.
It'd be interesting. It's interesting. I enjoy the hell out. Hope there's a 4th and 5th season coming or there already, and they're just waiting for it to happen, type thing. But we never know because they could drop after this, and then we never know.
You never know.
It's usually how my anime goes when I actually start liking it a lot. Is that they drop after?
You're a little bitter.
I'm not bitter at all. I'm just saying, and it's usually what happens is when I like. It's literally what happens when I get invested into an anime. I get into it, and it gets cut off.
Oh man, no, I haven't. I'm still trying to. I'm watching Angels of Demons or Devils, what it's called. Angels of Death. I'm still watching that, and I'm so far behind on Boruto. I'll probably just carve out time the rest of the day just to catch up on Boruto. But
that's exactly where I am. I've caught up on everything else that I wanted to. I cut out a lot of extra things like Angels of Death. I heard that it was a little bit like another Caligula from last season, where like it seemed like it had a lot of promise, but it never really delivered.
It is. It really is.
But yeah, I still have to catch up on all of Boruto. That 2-week break or whatever it was.
So,
I will say, I don't know if any of you guys are watching Titan, but man, it is getting real good.
I'm good.
Watching what now?
Attack on Titan.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm good.
Why?
I tried 5 times, bro. I've watched 5 times. I tried 5 times. It's not working for me.
Oh my gosh, it's good.
It's the way I feel about Boruto. I'm good.
It's the way I feel about Dragon Ball Super.
I can listen to y'all. Tell me the whole what's going on throughout the seasons. I'm all right. Listening to y'all do it. Me watching it. Nope. Good.
All right. Well, we are a spoiler-full podcast, so Attack on Titan. They finally start fighting humans. They're not fighting Titans anymore.
Yeah,
they're fighting in their cell. It's incredible.
Fighting within themselves now.
The 3D like the whole like combat stuff with the 3D maneuver gear and all that stuff is so much fun to watch. Now that they're doing it against other humans, oh my gosh, it is even better than when they're fighting Titans. It's really, really good. Super cool fight scenes. It's got a whole bunch of like plans laid out that finally, after like everything seems to be going wrong, everything falls into place and it was all planned type thing. And like, it's really, really cool. Lots of twists and turns. Like, wait a second, that's not how this is. It's actually this way. It's
some inner demon, some inner turmoil going on right now.
Yeah. Okay. And not only that, but a lot of reveals too. So like there's a guy that raised Levi, which is like Captain Levi, like the most badass fighter ever.
I know Levi. Everyone knows Levi.
I think we just found out that dude is Mikasa's father. Yeah. It's a giant drop. And like all they did to like recognize it, Levi kind of like raised an eyebrow at it, and Mikasa kind of like raised an eyebrow at it, and then they kept going because they're like interrogating some dude. But it's like this dude who's like a crazy killer. Nobody can stop him. He raised and taught Levi everything he knows. Is the father of Mikasa, who's a fucking badass too.
Mind blown.
Mind blown. It's good shit, man. It's real good shit.
I just see a bunch of everyone knows Meet Levi because he's one of the major memes out there that goes on. So it is what it is. I really don't like the story. In fact, actually, to be honest,
I agree. I don't either.
That is one animes that I literally try so many times, so many attempts, and I still can't get into it. I understand the story behind it, but I just don't feel it. I just don't feel it. Dragon Ball Super is another one. Dragon Ball Super, I literally got on a Twitter argument last night about how Super and how it went down a terrible, terrible path. It's just horrible. Yeah, I'm done with
that you had to do that is shows the intelligence of that person.
It's all good. It's all good. But no,
either that or he just wanted to stir the pot just to get some people to say something.
wanted to stir the pot just a little bit. So I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, T, you like stir the pot.
Yeah, I do.
You're a
pot stir. I'm a pot stir.
Yep.
But that's all I got. I gave up on Zords. I think they actually gave up too because I haven't seen any more new episodes.
Zoids, not Zords.
Zoids.
Okay.
I knew that would be crap. Some remakes you just shouldn't.
I think they actually stopped.
Or maybe not remake. This is probably more like a reboot, right? Because it's a different story. It's just
it's a reboot. It's they did a complete new anything for it. So
they should. They just should.
They really should have.
Anybody remember? Speaking of reboot, anybody remember that show?
Hell yeah!
Cool show. That show was amazing, wasn't it?
You would get stuck in like a game or whatever. Oh, I love that show, dude. Saturday morning, watch a reboot while I was eating breakfast.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I missed that type of stuff. That was great.
The ending was so good, though.
I don't know if I remember.
I forgot. I don't remember the back. Did we ever find?
They never ended it. They stopped. They lost funds. At the end, it was like they were supposed to end it, but you still had like the alternate version of them of the other person, and they never really finished it. So yeah, reboot never finished.
Dude,
they never found the original.
They never finished.
What's his name? So they never found the original. What's the guy's name?
Can't remember.
It's the main guy. I know you're talking about.
The main guy. They never found the main guy, but Enzo and the chick, they were always adults because they were stuck in the game, and they just grew from there, right?
Yeah,
These always made me want to watch Orso Dark.
That nostalgia effect.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, that never ended. It was one of the shows that just people were pissed to this day. It is the worst cliffhanger ever. Like never finished it.
Hey man, I feel like sometimes to make a lasting impact on your life,
just
all remember reboot.
Or any iconic anime that's out there that decides to say, you know what, F you, we can't make any more money. We're gonna stop right here.
Like No Game, No Life.
No Game, No Life.
Give me more.
Okay. All right.
But to be honest, I think we can all agree the person who's king of blue balls over here is literally Harap. Every anime that he literally gets
What do you mean?
into, it literally leaves him just
Anime blue
hanging.
balls.
Just leaves him hanging.
That's
there.
true. This is true. He's right about that. Because every
Alright.
time I finally get a freaking anime that he gets me into, it ends at a cliffhanger and it doesn't continue. It just stops.
All right, Prop, don't watch Attack on Titan.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, keep
I'm
not watching it. I want it to come to a good end.
Oh, wow. Okay, I see what you did there. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. You can have that. I'm all right with that.
Hey,
You can
that
have
works
that.
for me.
How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon is supposed to be rebooting here next spring. No, this fall, I
is
think.
it?
Yep. They said this
Yay.
fall. I'm probably thinking next spring, probably.
I like that one. That one's fun.
That was a good one.
That ended so well too.
And then
The
there's
last fight. Oh my.
so there's another one. I cannot remember the name of it. But it's literally the guy. He's a esports guy, and he was on this awesome team, and then the team decided to get rid of him because he's getting old, and he goes to this coffee shop to actually speed level and get his
Oh, I never
character
seen
up,
about.
and
Yeah.
now
Is
he's
that? I haven't seen that.
it's
Is
a
it
really good anime, but they're supposed to
like
be
It's a
starting
good
that up
anime.
next
recovery
spring
of
too.
an MMO
Hurrah.
junkie?
Huh? What?
Next spring, dude.
Next spring? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
I would say that would be the last recent one that I've seen, other than Overlord, that she's actually given me to watch. I actually enjoyed that anime. The anime was pretty good because
What
you
is it?
never
The
me.
King's Avatar.
I did not even think about it may be a possibility for the people that he's been working with, like the group of people. I'm not gonna say who because he hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
Be
I haven't even heard of it.
an actual thing later that he could be setting up for later. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at, T?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm here. I'm tracking right here, man. I'm tracking.
All right. Because I never even thought about that. I'm just like, okay, he got to work, and then he got that person to work for that particular thing.
He's a
And then at the end, you get at the end, the freaking chick just says it out of the blue and says, "Why don't you do that?" I'm like, "What?" I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm this close to just going in because if they don't, because they already announced like the first like kind of confirmed to be they already did an intro and everything for it, so it's coming out. They already have an intro. They already have like spoiler. You know how they do like throwing a bunch of scenes into like their intro and all that stuff. It's coming out. It's confirmed to come out. So what I'm reading is confirmed to come out July 2019. Oh, that's
Okay,
such a
so
long
next year.
time, dude. Yes, that's such a long time. But I will wait for that one. That one's a good one.
I think I'm glad that one is so far out. I'm really cool.
It's really good. I really really enjoy watching that one. You'll actually
Okay.
like it, Hero. You'll actually like it a lot because he's.
That sounds like it's right up my alley.
It is perfect. Like that's a one anime that all three of us can get into it no matter what because one, it has inside of a video game kind of experience, but you're not out, but you're not trapped inside of it. Two,
That's true.
it has a compacting story. You have this OP person, but is smacked down to like nothing, and he has to build himself back up to being OP again. And then two, it gives you kind of a dynamic between every single last person that he encounters because he knows them, but he can't like allude to him that he's that person. And ultimately, you learn a little bit more about the esports kind of spectrum that we're all kind of not really into, but we're still like we like to watch and get into it. So it's really cool.
Well, and does it also have a little bit of something about how it's about a guy who's a pro player but is getting older?
Yes, it does.
Poke at all of us here.
Yep. You don't lose your talents, man. You don't lose your talents.
Or do you? Because right now, people think that you do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
People hit the age that we are, and they're. I can't even name someone that is like near our age that's in esports right now.
No, so
everyone's still like super young.
So they're usually around I think they start off at like 16, and I think the cap right now in the United States, I know for sure. I know in Japan, I know for sure. In Korea, they actually in China they cut the age limit at like 25, 26. Once you hit
Really?
that, you're
Shit.
done.
Holy fuck.
You can become a coach, and you can coach for about 2 or 3 years, but after that, you're like either you become a manager or you're done. It's like you're
Mm.
literally you get out, dude.
Yikes.
Because they say that your fingers deteriorate, your reaction becomes slower, and you just can't keep up with all the different builds and stuff like that that becomes in the game.
But this anime challenges that.
This anime does challenge it.
I like it.
It's very different. It gives you a different perspective of everything, but it also gives you a little bit more insight of the esports because a lot of things I didn't know about how esport teams are actually ran and all that is really cool.
Mhm.
Real life challenges that looks like a FGOC. Yeah, right. Yeah. So it's a good anime. It's I would strongly suggest that anyone who actually likes watching esports or any kind of gaming as like a professional perspective, is a very good game. Is a very good kind of anime to watch. King's Avatar. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I literally haven't watched. I'm still trying to catch up on Boruto, which I'll watch that. I might drop off Angels, whatever, Demons, Angels, Death, whatever it's called, and then the other anime that I'm waiting for to come back out is I can't remember what it's called. It's Live or Die or Lie or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Live or Die or Die or Live. It's literally about a kid who gets diagnosed because it's everyone's diagnosed with internet addiction. So they send him to this rehab location, and this rehab location is really bad. So like they treat all the kids terrible. And the intro had me laughing. The kid comes in and he's so addicted to or desensitized to to the rest of the world, and he goes into this cell, and he's with a bunch of other people. He's like, oh, I'm in. It's one of those stuck in a video game kind of scenarios, huh? So you must be my tank, and you must be my paladin,
Oh
and
my
this
god.
big old guy comes in. He's like, you must be the boss. Okay, healer, go heal me. Grab aggro. I'll go attack. And he goes slamming into the guy and literally gets knocked the F out. It is the most hilarious scene ever. But the rest of the anime is really good because it's more about how kids kind of try to kind of engage back into reality because nowadays we're so stuck into behind the screen most of the time. Even when you're live streaming, you don't really like to get out in the world anymore. You don't understand how to handle real life experiences. So this anime really focuses on that piece and having the balance between the internet life and your real life and how the balance between the two. So it's really good. I like that anime, but I gotta look up the anime name. I can't think of the name. It slips my mind, but I'm really kind of not feeling this season of anime. I might take a look at Persona 5 maybe, but I don't
I
know.
honestly, I kind of felt the same. Like this season, I mean, I just started streaming, so I was a little bit wrapped up with stuff. So I ended up just sticking to the things that I knew I needed to kind of keep up with: Boruto, Overlord, Attack on Titan. I'm not even considering anything.
It started
I
off
saw
great though. Like it had a bunch of great titles.
there were a bunch that I was really interested in. I had a couple friends that stuck with some of them, like the Angels of Death, and find out that it's just so kind of where I was at.
It's all good. All right, guys. Well, we've been actually live for about an hour and 45 minutes. So let us go ahead and do our outros. I'll start with Harap. Go ahead and do your uh, your spew.
All right, my name is Harap. I'm Harap1 on twitch.tv. Also affiliates, playing some commercials and some more commercials, and then playing some games in between those commercials and stuff like that. You know that. So if you want to watch some commercials, come to my channel. I do that a lot. Also, I play some in between that. Some WoW. I might be getting away from WoW. Playing some Civ. I might be going back to Civ to take a break from the Civ zombie apocalypse type games right now until next year. So I might take a little break. So once I finish Dying Light, I might go back into that and playing some. What's the other game I said I was going to play? What is it at? No, I'm not playing with you. What is it? Frostpunk. That's the name of the game.
Oh, yeah.
So that and going back into that, I actually played a second scenario on that. And my Twitter is Harop1 also. And that's it. Hero, if you want to go next.
Sure. So I'm Hero. Herodotus II. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/. I am I'm addicted to WoW, and I'm streaming a lot of WoW, and that's kind of all I'm doing right now. It's Forever Sunday, which is my WoW day. At some point, hopefully pretty soon, we will be returning to finish that game out. Still have quite a bit to do there. I think some.
Just say you're not.
2 more chapter 3s, and then
it's okay to drop.
Oh no,
it's all right to drop.
I am not dropping this game because I love this game. It's just okay. I do not want to stream it when all I want to do right now is play WoW, just because it might show. So
okay.
Definitely going to be returning to that at some to kind of finish it out. But until then, it's the WoW show for now. You can catch me on Twitter at Herodotus_II. Or Herodotus_II. And I am constantly thinking about tweeting more. We'll see what happens. But not. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. No, that's me. I guess I will be streaming today in pretty much just an hour. I'll start at 2.
Cool.
My name is T-Love. I'm streaming currently 3 games, but it's actually formulated really well. Currently right now, my ongoing games that will probably not drop off anytime soon will probably be Monster Hunter and Warframe. Warframe as my main kind of MMO, and then Monster Hunter to throw in a little bit of sprinkle of the rage and the fights and the Pokemon simulator kind of stuff. So I did just start up for my single player story mode Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. I started up on Game of Thrones Telltale series, so it's interesting. It's a different take on the whole series and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see how this goes. I wasn't really engaged in the beginning because I was like, okay, this is totally not what I expected. But now I'm kind of getting into it. So. But yeah, you can catch me up on Twitch. My name is T-Love with an underscore at the end. You can catch me on Twitter. My Twitter is actually TLove2006 with no underscore. You can catch me tweeting all kinds of stuff, video game related, anime related, random dad stuff related, all kinds of stuff out there. So you can catch our website at grid-connect.net. Take a look at that. You can take a look at all of the people, members on the Grid community by going to the streaming channel. You can see a bunch of their previous videos and VODs that you have out there, all kinds of stuff, and you can see other people that actually contribute and actually join the Grid Connect and actually do stuff out there. So more stuff to come on the website, such as maybe probably putting the podcast on there. I'm thinking about it. I think it's probably a great idea to actually do that, but I don't know what's the best way of doing it. But we can take that stuff offline. But other than that, that is it. We will see you guys not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that. And I hope to see you all there. Much love. See y'all.
Peace out.